turn it up more. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to turn a lot of crap. Okay, actually, hold on. Don't loop that. Stop looping it. Actually, go to this song. There we go. Hold on. I forgot about, I forgot to turn certain redeems back on. I'm silly. Turn that off. Turn that on and that. We could turn that on. You were waiting for that. Well, thank you for the water. I have coffee actually. Turn that on. No, don't make what? Don't make me do it. How could you do that? How could you? I keep that off actually, so I don't get too distracted. Boom, boom. I'll keep that off too. Bum, 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 bum. You guys are waiting on cooldown. You had the redeems dog proofed while Chloe was over. Yeah, I didn't want things to be too loud, and I didn't, you had to puppy proof things, Hello, everyone. Well, good afternoon. Welcome to the rant stream. I'm trying not to. Oh wait, I forgot to oops, I forgot to do something. I wanted to change the colors a bit. I hope it went through. I don't know if it did. Welcome to the rant stream. I'm gonna try not to rant too much, but I feel like there's stuff that bothers me about this whole Palworld thing that I feel like I can't not rant about. And I'm trying so hard not to be super autistic about it, but I think it's too late. So, let's just get straight to it. But don't you ever want to play the current hot new game? Nope. Unless it's actually good, but nope. If it's the same as the last few ones, nope. Thank you for the gal. Also, okay. Let's rail again. Oh, I forgot. I should say hi to everyone before I really get into it. Hi, Mafka. Hi, Stream Elements. I'm so embarrassed that I got the title wrong. I think it flagged it. I think it flagged it at first, and then I didn't even see it until I didn't even notice that it didn't go through until. Gosh. Hi, Biscuit. Hi, Survivor. Hi Crab, hi Corvetto, hi Arid Legion, hi Azuki. Chloe's ASMR did give me some comfy sleep, so I wouldn't be upset either. I'm glad! I'm so glad, actually! I hope you guys seem to like it, so I'm glad that she did a good job. I'm glad. Hello, thanks, Stamp. Hello. Konbanwa, or, konberwa. Hi, Critical. What's up, everyone? It's Critical. The outrage is real, but based on lies. See, there's some stuff that I've noticed that when I did my research, there is some stuff that's not true. I saw AI get thrown around, and at first, there's some designs that make me feel like, wonder if AI did play a part in it, but I don't want to throw that out there yet. I don't feel comfortable saying that. And I had to correct myself early because there was talk that the models were actually stolen from Pokemon models, but I don't think that was incorrect. I do think they traced over it, probably like the 3D modeling equivalent of tracing over them, but not like actually ripping from models. Hi, Tabby! Ooh. Hi, Zombie Fox! Hi, Gazonia! Hi, Prish! Hi, Ham! Hi, Flareman! Hi, Walrus! online conversation where it has there's nothing to be talked, where it doesn't belong, I see it get thrown around. It's impossible for me to avoid. And then whenever I kept seeing more stuff about it, I was like, oh no. Hi, Gorian. I think Affectionate Nerd is good. Stream Elements is late, but hello. Yeah, I don't think there's people saying AI, they use AI for the modeling. I don't think that's even possible now. I don't think that's possible. So I don't think that's true. Some of the designs look kind of... I'll get to that. But I don't think that the designs were... I don't really think the designs used AI, but it does look... Something does seem fishy. They borrowed Pokemon's homework and told them they would change it up a little bit so the teacher wouldn't notice. At least strongly referenced. Okay, I'm gonna jump right into it. I'm just gonna get right into it. Anti-shill spray? What's that? It's so that because I don't want any shills coming in here getting mad at me or saying, this is for my protection. I had to use this when I had to criticize Pokemon like multiple times. So it's for my protection. I'm not a wiener! But hi, Happy Man, Pistol Happy Man. But no, you can shill me. Wait a minute. No. Wait. Hold on. You can shill me. You can wait a minute. So let's start here. So you might be wondering, or maybe not. Hi, Levi, by the way, and hi, Flea. But shards for Pokemon fans who want more. This will help evolve the Pokemon series. Oh, I'm gonna get to that too because I've seen people say that, and no, it's like going to be the opposite. Okay, if you don't know, if you've been living under a rock, this is about, if you don't know what Palworld is a game, I meant to take notes, but I've been all over the place with doing some of this stuff. Palworld is a game that it's been talked about even before its release because it was blatantly copying Pokemon. Now, when I say blatantly copying, the early designs didn't look this blatant. There was some except for like the Wooloo sheep copy. That was the only one that I could say that I saw that looked like an actual copy. There was some that looked like, oh yeah, that looks like it's obviously referencing it or referencing Pokemon in some way. But most of them, you could say, oh, that's you could say that's still, you know, it still had it's like basically like Fakeamon. Nothing wrong with that anyway. It just, people, when it was shilled everywhere, it was called Pokemon with Guns. And honestly, I like fan games and ROM hacks and stuff like that. So, sure, I'd be fine playing something like that. If it's blatantly copying, but it's still distinct in its own way, that would be fun. Except it's not Pokemon with Guns, it's goddamn Arc. I feel so cheated because when the stupid, it's not even really out because it's an early access. The stupid, crappy, shitty thing is an early access, but it's not Pokemon. It's not Pokemon, and it's definitely not even Legends Arceus. It's Arc. Why the fuck would I play that? It's early access. It's literally every buzzword you can think of. It's early access, open world survival craft garbage. But the only reason people are playing it is because the shilling works and describing it as Pokemon with Guns. I don't want to play that. I want Pokemon. I want a good Pokemon game. I don't want... No, I don't want that. Oh yeah, it's Unity too. It's Unity too. So that too. And the fact that it's early access is a huge red flag because there's only like, I could count maybe 3 or 4 early access games that I could say was definitely worth buying before they exited out of early access. Subnautica is the only early access open world crafting game that I could say is actually good and unique. Maybe Minecraft, but Minecraft wasn't, well, no, Minecraft wasn't really early access because I think the early builds were still free. The early Minecraft builds were still free, I believe. It's been a long time, so I don't know. But Project Zomboid is early access. It not being Pokemon is a good thing, especially Pokemon hasn't been good for 10 years. But that doesn't, but can it be a good other thing? Can it be something else good instead of being some other garbage? Just because current year Pokemon is garbage doesn't mean I should support something even more garbage or a different form of garbage. Why would I do that? Why would I want that? Why? Are you mad about the Pokemon thing or the Arc thing? I'm mad about a few things. I'm irritated that I was hoping that the designs would be inspired by Pokemon but still unique. But there's I looked at the PAL decks or whatever you call it. There's some actually really cute designs and interesting designs. And even some, I would say one design that is clearly a ripoff of another Pokemon, I would say it's better than the original Pokemon design it's ripping off of. But I still don't like things that are original. When I see things that are when I see things that are unoriginal and ripoffs, it just turns me off. It just completely turns me off, and I don't want to play it, especially if you have to pay freaking money for it. Why the hell would I pay money for something that's just a garbage imitation of something else? And but I think I'm more irritated by the fact that it's just Arc instead of something good. If it was like a good game genre instead of just, yeah, it's just disappointing that it's open world survival Arc ripoff. When will they get creative? Sharp, probably. That's me! Honestly, the only reason I'm not gonna crap on the game is because they never marketed as the Pokemon killer. Yeah, at least they didn't do that, but that's how. No, I love fan projects, but this isn't a fan project. I'm drinking more coffee. This isn't a fan project. This is like, it's just so soulless. Even when they were talking about, it's soulless. I don't know, it seems a hell of a lot more entertaining than anything Game Freak put out recently. Sure, so is, I mean, you could say that. So is, no, actually you can't say that. Just because one thing is garbage doesn't mean derivative form of garbage is less garbage. You silly goose. You silly you silly goose. I'm not going to defend garbage just because because it is a ripoff of other garbage. Why would I do that? Why in God's lovely earth would I do that when I could just spend money on good game that's actually original? I could even still play fan games, and fan games are actually free and made by fans that know what other fans want. So will Charlotte stream Digimon in protest to Palworld? I wouldn't mind playing Digimon. I've honestly been curious about it because people seem to really like Digimon, and some of the actual Digimon games, like was it Soul something? I've seen people talk about. Game Freak has been selling the same game for like 2 decades. They literally take away mechanics. That's what I hate too. God, the recent Pokemon games are so terrible, and the main thing is that they just take stuff away. I'm feeling robbed. Ooh, I can't even remember the last time we had like contest or actual endgame stuff. If it was a bait and switch bad game, it would have gotten to the point where it is the second most played game on Steam of all time. Irony only goes so far, especially when money is involved. I mean, I'm really sure it's probably because it's like, I think that kind of ARC stuff is like addictive to some people's minds. The crafting and collecting and stuff. You keep saying Sovlless, but it's the exact same as Pokemon. So what? I mean, yeah, but that is... You're acting like I'm going to be offended by that. I hate current year Pokemon, and I've been calling it Sovlless for like... Since... Actually, I've been feeling that way about... I've been super turned off by Game Freak since like Oris came out, and it was just... Since Oris came out, and then even after that... When's Monster Rancher coming back? Well, we did get Monster Rancher 1 and 2 remake on the Switch. If they make a decent linkage between the Arky features and the Rimworldy features, it's possible it might be alright, but they need more than 3 days of single-player content. It's still early access, so I'm sure they could, like... Oh, Cyber Sleuth! That's what I was thinking about. Yeah. You can oh yeah, I did see that. You can capture people. Oh, hi, Cybroni. Yeah, it's just... You're so fucking stupid! I'm not defending Pokemon! I'm not defending Pokemon! I'm sorry! I had to snap a little bit. I'm not defending Pokemon. I just don't like either of it. I can criticize both. I can say Game Freak sucks. I can say that Scarlet Violet is garbage, and I can say recent Pokemon games are garbage and still say thing that is ripping off of garbage is still garbage. Yeah, fucking apologize! Apologize! I'm so tired of it because people keep saying, you must be a Pokemon shell if you criticize this. Oh, who cares if they're copying? Like, again, I mean, there's a lot of problems I have with that. I think that is kind of, I don't know, I've seen a lot of hypocrisy. I've seen... Aren't they adding, did they say that? I thought that was, Cult of the Lamb or something. With the survival craft games, they go with the sin of letting you run out of things to do in 2 days and just expect you to grief people afterwards. Yeah, I mean, that's another thing. It's... Oh. The last Pokemon game I played was Gold and Silver. I still never got to play that. I'm getting excited. Also, thank you very much, Z-Lord and Galware, for the follows. I'm sorry for screaming. Welcome to the Honey Bears! Gal! Pokemon is a repetitive formula. It keeps trying to target a younger and younger audience. Comparing it to Palworld is like comparing Fortnite to PUBG. One is clearly targeted for a younger audience, and while it is killing Pokemon, it's their playbook, and it keeps them from being a great comparison. It's... I would almost forgive Pokemon for being repetitive because of the genre it's in. but I'm going. Okay, so what's the point where I stand with their work having value? Solve that problem, and I have no problem. Yeah, it's like I see no value in if you just make derivative works that's copying like 3 different things. It's worthless to me. It's freaking worthless. Okay. I made like some slides comparing designs because I don't know, because I don't know where to start, because I see people saying, oh, well, Palworld isn't copying Pokemon, and if there's similarities, it's because, every design, there'll always be design overlap and stuff. And there's obviously stuff where there's actual copying. At least Palword is bringing something new to the Pokemon formula. Game Freak needs to innovate. Oh, is it really if it's just copying something else? I wish it was innovative. I was so looking for it. I was really hoping that it was... I mean, even if it just copied, like, Legends Arceus' playstyle, that would have been cool. If you gave me that, if you gave me that, I would be happy. If you gave me that, if you just gave me, if it was actually like something that was made by Pokemon fans and like, hey, we're making our own Pokemon game, and here's, you know, blah blah blah, and this is stuff that Pokemon doesn't want to give us, and we'll put it in our game. You know, if it was like that, like, you know, like a Battle Frontier thing in more endgame stuff, if they brought back a bunch of other features that were actually really fun. Actually, one thing that I think is really cool about Palworld is that you can basically ride almost any pal or whatever. You can't do that in Pokemon. It took them years to add Pokemon riding as a feature. And only very few you can only ride very few Pokemon. And you know, it's super limited. And honestly, Palworld doing that with their thing where you could ride any of them basically gives Game Freak no excuse. That's the only thing I would say is actually innovative. It is. Even if you don't like the genre, it fulfills something Pokemon fans have wanted for years. Pokemon fans didn't ask for Arc. I'm a Pokemon fan and I didn't ask for Arc. I just wanted a good Pokemon game with good graphics. I just wanted a good 3D game with good graphics and good customization and good endgame and stuff like that. Anyway, I'm gonna just go through these quickly. PC gamers want in on the Pokemon craze so bad. They just pirate it. Just emulate it, for God's sakes. Everyone and their grandma is emulating. Just play a ROM hack or a ROM hack or a fan game or anything. What about loading pals into rocket launchers to use them as ammo? You could do that. If Palworld had... Okay, I'm not gonna read the rest of it because, like, Arc already exists. This game is just Arc, right? Arc already exists. There's already a Palworld with dinosaurs. It existed before Palworld. I didn't play that either. I didn't play that either because the gameplay sucks. I've been so tempted to touch Arc so I could just let my dino autism flow freely. It just looks really ugly. Why? Oh, the dinosaurs aren't ugly. The game is ugly. You're ugly. And I guess that too. Arc is like 900 freaking gigabytes. That's why I didn't play it initially when it was free. Let's start with this. So, let me see. I tried to write notes, but I'm all over the place. I just wanted to go through like actual copying so that nobody can go, I don't know, because like I said, I've seen both takes where it's like, oh, Palworld isn't copying from Pokemon. These are circumstantial, blah, 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 blah. Then I also see people saying, oh yeah, Palworld is copying from Game Freak, and that's based in good and heckin' true. But, Jamie, pull up the slideshow. It's, yeah, these are very similar. So the one on the left is the original. That's Cobalion. The one on the right is called Phenelope. What's it called? Yeah, it's called Phenelope. Fanglope. It's called Fanglope. And yeah, as you can see, the color schemes and the way they're used is very, very similar. Very, very similar. I do like the PAL design better, to be honest, than Cobalion's design, but only because Cobalion's proportions are kind of weird. Hold on, I should have a pointer. Where is my I should have a pointer to make this easier. Go. 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 Where is it? Oh my god, where is it? No! I can't find my stick. I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh, so huge. So yeah, this design is actually quite nice. That doesn't mean I'm going to forgive her from stealing so shamelessly. And yeah, and I decided to do research, look up what their inspirations are. I think this PAL is, I assume, based off of Kieran. This is based off of Kieran, so that's the inspiration for that. And well, this is, I didn't know this, but Cobalion and the other four Pokemon, the other Pokemon in this quartet are based off of the Three Musketeers. And Cobalion in particular is supposed to be based off of Arthos, I believe. Who's the... Yeah, Athos. I'm stupid. Athos. It's based off of... This one is supposed to be based off of Athos. Which again is pretty interesting. There's not really any reason for the colors to be this similar and used in similar ways. Even the way the markings on the antler are super similar. Also, Cobalion is supposed to be based off of antelope. Specifically, its horns look similar to let me see. A creature called common eland. The way it spirals. Well, this is more like a regular deer. Yeah, it's a bit close. Yeah, I'm gonna get to some of those. I almost forgive I'm not gonna touch all of the copies accused copies because I think some stuff is kind of close, but I just let it slide. Oh, oops. I'm stupid. That was the wrong thing. I wish they kept this theme in and Sonic and Knuckles. So next we have this. This one is a bit more egregious here. This one is, as you know, this is Hi, Mantis! The sheep comparison is silly. It's a sheep. There's no Charizard lookalike. But hello! I hope you had a wonderful stream. How are you? But this is Decidueye. This is Decidueye, and then this is what's it called? Robin something. Hold on. Well, maybe one of you Palworld shills know this freaking guy's name. It's where the heck is it? Where's my, I lost my tab. Ah, wait, I found it. This one's called Robin Quill. This one's called Robin Quill. And yeah. This has, like, as you can see, the color palettes are also very, very similar and used in very similar ways. Honestly, like, doing this, hi, Corgi! Love the anti-shill spray. Thank you! It was a good stream. I'm hungry, but will likely be. I hope you eat well. Thank you. But it's I'm blanking out. And it's the I'm blanking out. I'm sorry. Yeah, the color palette is almost identical in some aspects. If you overlap them, they're very, 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 very close. And honestly, looking into this stuff has made me appreciate some of these Pokemon designs more. Like, the Decidueye is such a good design. It's a simple owl, but it mixes the Robin Hood thing very well. And then the way that the Palworld one looks more like a Yokai Watch monster. I've seen that too, actually. I've seen that. Well, no, there's another Palworld creature that looks a lot like a Yokai Watch monster. I don't remember the names. I was going to add that too. But it's like the way that it has like a leafy hood, the color palette, the arrows on its like wings that it uses to help it aim and stuff. It's like so good. And then you have this, and then this is just, I don't know what the hell's going on. I mean, it's just got this like, oh yeah, and the way that Decidueye's wings basically double as a longer cape, it's so cool. Ah, yeah, and so again, I've seen people say, oh hi, yeah, I wasn't going to talk about it, but my autism has been flaring up since this whole thing started. And then I've seen people say, oh, well, you know, they take inspiration from they both take inspiration from Robin Hood. Fair enough. You know, except, when you compare the color, I forgot. You compare random Robin Hood designs, most of them don't look like that. Oh yeah, and then while I was doing this, my little brother came in the room and he pointed out, he pointed out that this thing kind of has Blaziken's legs. It also looks like Gallade too. I didn't even notice that. It's so weird, isn't it? Why do you think putting the furry version in there was relevant? Why not? It has that orange color in there, and that's an iconic, like, Disney's Robin Hood is a very iconic design. Yeah, it's just like... And also, most of these Robin Hood designs use more green and brown, but the green that's used is like a more olive green, I would say, olive foresty green, while Decidueye and knockoff Decidueye is like more of like a evergreen. There's a Vaporeon copy. I was still going through these. I was only going to talk about the ones that are blatant copies instead of going poking at the ones where it's like, oh, this might be a copy and this might not be a copy. But, yeah. This one, I think, is very weird to me. This one is the one that made me question whether this was used with AI or not, because it's so weird. This one is like a mix of 3 Pokemon. So this has the face of Meganium. I mean, it's literally Meganium's face. They even copied the way the eye is drawn. Its ear things is literally Goodra's tendrils, except it's moved down to the sides. And then the flower is literally Lilligant's flower, even copying the way Lilligant's flower like curls up like that. And then the color palette is, I didn't notice at first until I actually color picked. The color palette is just Meganium's color, is literally Meganium's color palette. Can I actually set the record straight on something? I spent a couple days digging through all the discourse as someone who's kind of on the center about this, and like, there was almost zero chance of this game having AI used in its actual development. I think at the time, I'm a bit iffy about it because some designs just look weird. But I think because, yeah, like people have said, this game was being developed before AI was even actually good enough to do stuff like that. Yeah. I was thinking it felt more like one of those Pokemon AI mashup things. And I was trying to look for it, but I couldn't find it. I did hear that the CEO actually did post about using one of those Pokemon AI mashup things. Or Pokemon AI Fakemon generators, that's what it is. But I couldn't find it. I heard about it, but I couldn't find it. I didn't want to say that. The CEO is an NFT and AI dingbat. Yeah. Huh? No, I think I'm still online, I think. The game was in development even before AI, and the only evidence is just the CEO talking about another company using AI for... He wasn't actually using it himself. He was talking about it in... And honestly, I don't know if this is very this is the most blatant one. I still don't even think Game Freak can actually sue them. Do I think so? This is a question I see people get asked too. Is it possible for Game Freak to sue them for this? No, I don't think so. I don't think Game Freak would do anything or could do anything. Why is Meganium there? It's Meganium because this creature, Dinossum, I think, literally just has Meganium's face. And color palette. Literally Meganium's color palette. I didn't even notice that at first. Now, don't get me wrong, a lot of these are knockoff designs without argument. I think the AI crap is like an argument that was gaslit into existence for this particular game. I think I could understand why, because yeah, some of the designs just look like weird mishmashes, but still. Wouldn't it be Nintendo, not Game Freak? I guess either or, but I feel like, I guess yeah, Nintendo probably, because Nintendo has more power. Can't do those. Someone made a mod that adds the act. Oh yeah, I heard that Nintendo actually immediately took that down. That mod. Game Freak can attempt to sue the same way Bethesda tried to sue Mojang for making a card game called Scrolls. But yeah, I don't think Pokemon can sue if Nintendo/Pokemon Company could sue, they would get destroyed by other companies for copying kaijus and SMT monsters. I'd like to do more research on this stuff, but I'm just gonna jump right in. Actually, I'm just going to jump right into that. So I've seen people say stuff like, oh, like, I'll use this creature for example. This one, I wasn't sure about this wolf one at first because it didn't look that similar, but then I saw the overlay someone showed of the models of Lycanroc's models and the wolf one, and I was like, oh, okay, actually, yeah, that is just a copy. And even the way the colors are used. I've seen people say, oh, well, you know, they're both wolves, so of course they're going to be similar. And, I couldn't think of many, but here's a bunch of wolves from different video games. And how they all vary in different stuff. And I'll use this as an example. Here's a bunch of wolves in video games. The way that their legs bend are the same. Hi, Crab! Hello! I hope you're doing well. Yeah, he was charging for it? That's why it got taken down? That's so dumb! Why was he charging money for it? What kind of more? You seen the vertices? People already exported the models. I'll show it, but yeah, someone exported the models and compared them to I think they're either Sword and Shield or I'm skipping this one. They're either Sword and Shield. I think they're Sword and Shield. They compared them to Sword and Shield models and the Palworld models. And yeah, like, the ones that they showed do overlay. Oh, Kiri. I have to sneeze, sorry. Hello, Kiri. Hello. Yeah, like, many creatures and games are going to be based off of similar things. But just as an example, here are various different wolves in different games. Like, 2 of these are from the same game. And, you know, like, wolves will share similar design elements. Like, you know, pointy ears, like, kind of like a scruffy mane and big paws. But most of these aren't as similar as the Pokemon and Palworld one. And, I'll show a different example. I'm being really autistic about this, I know. I talked about this in Discord too. Like, here's a bunch of dragons. Most of these are red. There's tons of different dragons in media. Here's a bunch of notable dragons in video games, for example. All of these are almost all of these are, yeah, that counts as a red dragon. These are all red dragons in various media. And they all follow specific design. Excuse me, some of these are actually wyverns. Shh. 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 Some of these follow specific design elements, like having horns on the top of their heads. Almost all of these have horns on the top of their heads. Bat-like wings, etc., etc. But despite them all being red dragons that follow the same design elements, they're all very different. They're all very different. They're all very distinct and different. I will also admit, for the sake of the discourse, that I bought this game for myself and a friend because I thought it looked funny. A lot of friends were playing it, which I half forget and half am unbothered by. The FOTM FOMO. You fell for it. But, all wyverns are dragons, but not all dragons are wyverns. Kind of that, too. This is the topic to be autistic, and you know, you're right. You're right. So yeah, like with design, yeah, these are all, there's, what, I'm getting, all of the, yeah, see, with designs, all kinds of designs will have some overlap in some way, or be inspired by similar things, especially when you have a core, I don't know how to word it, where some creatures have like a core design elements, like of course dragons have horns most of the time, or they have spikes on other parts of their body. A lot of these dragons have spiky tails. It's kind of cropped, but the the Hellkite, yeah, red, was it red or the Hellkite wyvern from Dark Souls 1 has a spike. Its tail is very long and spindly, but it's still spiky. Even, Rathalos, even, its wings are so unique, which I didn't even notice. It doesn't exactly have bat-like wings. It's like, this part of its wings are more like scales, and it's kind of leathery. It's kind of cool. But if designs look too similar, where you can immediately look at it and go, oh yeah, that looks exactly like X thing, instead of going, oh, this is clearly inspired by blah blah blah, then I think that's kind of a problem. Here's another one. This is kind of like a lightning round one, because I didn't. Oh, thank you very much, Kiri, for the follow. Welcome to the Honey Bears. Gah! Where's the love of the six-legged dragon? Huh? The six-legged dragon from what? This one, this is a lightning round one, because there's a bunch of some of them. I don't know what this creature is called, but it's very blatantly copying, I don't remember what this Pokemon is called. They're both so goddamn ugly. Gosh. This one is called Lavander. The face is, yeah, it's very blatantly copying Salazzle, and this was one of the ones where they compared the wire mesh stuff to. Yeah, why did they copy one of the ugliest starters of all time? God, it's so horrible. And then this one is a ripoff of like several Pokemon. So the hair thing right here is very blatantly copying I don't remember what this started. Primarina. And then you have the eyebrow things that Milotic has over here. And then I swear, oh wait, no, I think these are copying another Pokemon. I don't remember, I can't put my finger on it. And I think the overall body and even the head is very blatantly like, you know. This is my original creature. I called it Pufflefox. They converted on Palword is that it is kind of a nothing burger in general. It has a fun gameplay loop, but in a visual sound and story world front, it has absolutely zero soul, and I can't really get into it. I don't think it's going to destroy Game Freak Nintendo owned live, nor is it going to harken the end of quality gaming. That last part, I kind of think it will. I'll explain that last. I mean, since mobile games have been making bank on this kind of slop for ages, well, yeah, but I mean, that's exactly why mobile games at least used to be fun and original for a while, and not as money grubby, but then the more companies learn that they could get away with doing less and less, or getting greedier and greedier, the more bold they've gotten, and because people have just been okay with it, it makes stuff way worse. But drinking coffee when it's terrible. Oh, hi, Woozle. Yeah, it's... With an equally stupid premise, it was never meant to be anything other than a dumb game. This whole situation is like if Twitter was debating if Sonichu's copyright infringement. That'd be nice if, like... That'd be nice if, like... I mean, it would be if, like... I didn't keep getting it shilled in my face. There's a Pokemon that's copying... I mean, there's a pal that's copying Rayquaza. I was looking through, but... But yeah, it's just... It's, I don't know, it's just a lot of things bother me about the whole situation. It kind of... The whole game in general, it kind of bothers me that... It kind of bothers me that when I was shitting on Pokemon being garbage, I just... If you say, dude, this game sucks, then you have people... Because you have people that defend Pokemon, current year Pokemon, as hard as they can and say that you're being mean to, like... poor big game corpo and stuff, and don't criticize, please don't ruin the experience for me. Let me play my shitty little garbage game. You're being so mean. Why are you ruining the fun for everyone? You get stuff like that. And then a lot of those same people who were deep into that are now playing this, and then when you're like, dude, this game freaking sucks. You must be a Pokemon shill. You must be a Pokemon shill. Keep crying, Pokemon shill. Game Freak is finished. But, like, I've seen more people that played current year Pokemon playing this. So it's more like they're just hopping onto soulless, tasteless, flavorless, like, flavor of the month. You can make your own minefield. I guess now I'll have to buy it. Oh, thank you very much, Akari, for the follow. Welcome to the Honey Bears. Go! Maybe I should play Digimon. I'm not a shill for anything except Jurassic Park, if I'm being honest. I'm a Jurassic Park shill. I'm not gonna shill the newest movie that just came out. It didn't come out, it was announced. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna shill new movie that was announced. On my back. It bothers me for that reason. Bothers me that all those people that were talking about, like, whining about plagiarism and, especially VTubers. VTubers constantly are trying to cancel someone because, oh, this generic VTuber totally copied this other generic VTuber. She should be hanged and stoned like the thieving whore she is. And then you have those same people playing this slot. And then saying, oh, well, it's okay because it's okay that this is plagiarism because it's fun. And my brain loves, my brain loves consuming. Stop being so mean to me. You have, like, people, like... It's like, stuff like that is so frustrating. It's just, I hate consumers so much. Consumers ruined Pokemon, and then once they drained Pokemon, those same consumers, once they ruin Pokemon, then they jump to some other garbage thing, and then they don't like it when you say anything about it. Oh, it's so... I'm not a consumer. I still play. I don't want... I'm not a consumer. Isn't Minecraft modded Pokemon widely liked because it's a mashup of two games they like? I mean... Yeah. I think that's what, yeah, it's just, Char is the only bear VTuber in existence, then, now, and ever. Anyone else that tries to be a bear VTuber is evil. It's as simple as that. And if you if I find another bear VTuber, I want you to cancel them and kill them. I want you to cancel and kill them. Remember, everyone has an opinion. If you're bothered over somebody calling your game bad, step away and rethink. People like what they like. Yeah, it's just... And really, it's also annoying because I remember there's been so many games that have been called rip-offs of other games, like that Magic Wizard Cuphead knockoff game that came out like last year. Everyone was dogpiling on that because it was clearly copying Cuphead's formula and stuff like that. And then everyone started crapping on like every single mascot style, quote unquote mascot style horror game and saying it was copying Five Nights at Freddy's and blah, blah, blah. It's just so weird to see people like switch to crapping on things that are copying other things to like going, oh, actually, I like consuming now. Wasn't the Cuphead knockoff dogpiled because it was poorly made, or was that another poorly made game? I mean, it probably was, but so is this. Can we play Cassette Beast instead? I heard that one was actually fun. Is that a Pokemon catching clone, as they say? What's that one? Hold on. Oh, this is just the Garden of Bonbon Pokemon games, except it's actually playable. Yeah, but hating mascot horror is kind of base, though. What is it? Why is hating mascot horror base, but hating like open world crafting early access game that copies like several things not based? Ooh. Sure. What do you two? I have game journal saying Souls-like games are bad because they're hard. Oh, what do I think? I mean, oh, what do I think of? I mean, they aren't people to me, so it doesn't matter what they think. A Pokemon type game that lets you record the creatures via cassette and record over them with parts of others. Oh, that sounds actually cool. Wait, I think I remember seeing that on Twitter. Is that actually out yet? I actually did want to try that too. Monster Sanctuary. I think I've heard of that one. Honestly, I dislike the whole all monster collectors are Pokemon clones mindset. I think that bothers me too. So many people were ready to crap on so many games that it's mostly with normies that did it too. But normies are the ones playing Palworld. So many normies were quick to like crap on so many monster catching games and dismiss it as, oh, it's just a copy of Pokemon. It's just a ripoff of Pokemon. Then there's so many, and then saying, oh, well, I have to play this because it's actually giving Game Freak Pokemon actual competition, and literally no monster catching game exists ever. And it's like, oh. Yokai Watch, Monster Hunter Stories, bros. SMNT, bros. Hold on, I have to get my phone charger. Digimon bros, oops. Okay, I hope I didn't break something there. I hope they owe you an apology. Pokemon just ripped off Megami Tensei games anyway. SMT is older than Pokemon? That's actually really cool. I'm just not getting it because I bought into their last game, Craftopia, I think. How many freaking games do they have? Oh yeah, I heard that a Dragon Quest taming game, monster taming game came out like last month and everyone ignored it. It's like, it's like, And the reason why is because consumers will buy anything, which basically tells the AAA companies we can release garbage and make profits. The only time this backfired because of Saints Row reboot. I was so thankful for that. I didn't even play Saints Row, but seeing those guys get BTFO'd was beautiful. Yeah, I would say this is, if people saying that this is going to make Game Freak work harder are foolish, because this is the main point I'm getting at. If anything, this is just telling Game Freak, oh, well, these guys, well, people, we got complaints about the Dex cut, and we lied about things for the Dex cut in Sword and Shield, but that game ended up selling still very well still. And then we released Scarlet Violet, and that was unfinished, an ugly, unfinished, buggy mess, and even the character designs are unappealing, but people still bought it. And that was and that ended up being the highest grossing Pokemon game. And now a game that literally rips us off but is lower quality in every way made a ton of money. So why should we bother? I think that's the problem. I think that's a problem. If this was an actual competition, if this was any actual competition to Pokemon in any way, like saying, hey guys, we released a Pokemon-like game where you can catch monsters and we have original designs in a beautiful world and we have everything that Pokemon fans wanted. I mean, I would see why that would be actual competition to Game Freak. But you're just telling them that Game Freak can get away with doing even less and still make a huge profit. I mean, this is an early access game. Scarlet Violet was literally unfinished, and this is even less finished than that. It's like so over for new Pokemon. It's like never been more. It's never been more over. Like, but not because like Game Freak is gonna be bankrupt because of a knockoff game, but because now every other game is gonna have even less than that. It's gonna be even less finished, and it's just gonna be so garbage. Thanks for the water. It's telling Game Freak nothing because at their core they are completely different. I mean, no. But does it have guns though? I guess they could add guns if they wanted to. I got screwed on franchise bias by keeping on buying Mortal Kombat games, and Mortal Kombat 11 came out. Yeah, I'm just saying, I feel like I'm not like a toddler or anything. I'm not a pokey shell, I swear. I just don't like crappy games. I hate crappy video games, and I hate stuff that just gets... Game Freak needs to go back to their DS GameCube era of cool Pokemon games. Yeah, there were so many, like, random side games that were super cool. Sure, Game Freak would have been terrible either way. Well, they're getting worse! And this is telling them that they can get even worse. You could always just ignore AAA games like the majority of gamers. I don't know, because I feel like normies still love AAA games. I mean, I already do. I really don't care about flavor of the month stuff. Unless it seems actually cool. And I usually regret it if I end up buying something flavor of the month, especially if it's like something multiplayer coded. I basically just I don't bother with stuff like that. I just play old games now. The majority of the games I play are old games or just... or it's like an indie game that's actually interesting in some way. No, I'm not going to change your mind because my favorite mainline Pokemon game is Pokemon Emerald. Although I also really love Black 2, White 2. But I think the best Pokemon game ever is Pokemon Coliseum. I still really want to play Conquest. Where's my Pokemon Mystery Dungeon? I'm actually surprised there hasn't been another Trowsy game. I'm surprised there hasn't been another Trowsy game, unless that cafe mix thing is supposed to be Trowsy, but not really. What was that Pokemon Safari game that was on the... Oh, not Hey You Pikachu. You're talking about Pokemon Snap. That actually got like a remake, sort of. I can't tell if it's a remake or just a new game. In like, I think that was like 3 years ago. That stupid little... Coliseum was so good, and... But that made me nostalgic because this is the first time I've heard it in years. Oh yeah, I'm like a diehard like Coliseum fan. I think Coliseum was like the 3rd or 4th game I ever streamed. They got rid of the animal abuse. Weak. What if we kissed at the Evergrande City waterfall? But it's just, yeah, Also, honestly, I think the reason most people are playing this game is because it showed Pokemon with guns and working assembly lines. And a lot of people thought that was really funny. Yeah, I've noticed that too. Every time I see someone post about it, it's like, guys, I'm playing Pokemon with gun? That's just kind of all I see. That's kind of all I see. It's mostly stuff like that. I need water. Oh wait, no, I do have water. It's on my bed. Hold on. It's like, that's very, I mean, they knew how to market their game. They definitely knew how to market their game. Hold on, I have to grab my water. Mute. I wonder if that's why all the other copycat games failed. This has also kind of taught me that if you can even, I don't know how to word this exactly. This and some other stuff I've seen on Twitter has kind of taught me that, like, if you do something that most people constantly complain about, but if you do something that most people complain about, but you do it against something that's larger or less liked, I'm not even sure if less liked is the word, because once again, a lot of the people that I see playing Palworld are also people that play new gen Pokemon. So, I mean, maybe just consumers. But if you give people something that they like and then you are against something that people might generally dislike, people will side with you even if they would usually disagree with whatever moral thing you're doing. Punching up in general seen in a positive light. Palword can literally only... Yeah, like that. Like that. The genuine Pokemon fans make ROM hacks and fan games at Nintendo DMCA's. Yeah. It makes me frustrated, actually. Especially because Sega is so cool with, like, people making Sonic fan games. Tortellini! Oh, I wish I had pasta now. Hold on. This is triggering me. I hate this level so much. I almost want to skip to death. I hate Lava Reef Zone. They're not mad at Pokemon, just disappointed. I mean, if they were disappointed, they wouldn't have called me an incel shill when I crapped all over new gen Pokemon. I was scrolling through Twitter and immediately saw an Ogata pic I have to like. All of my likes right now are mostly Ogata. I think that's... his birthday was yesterday. I feel so blessed. His birthday was yesterday and my eyes have been blessed like since 2 days ago because his birthday came early in Japan. But yeah. I don't know if I have anything else to say on the matter. I don't really know if I have anything else to say on the matter. I think there's a few other ones that I've seen that are blatant copies too. I don't think anyone cares. I don't think anyone cares. I can get really, I'm trying to, I don't have to get more autistic about it. I'm going to try to go to sleep because I have, oh, I hope you sleep well, Tarkin. And remember that games are made to be fun. Don't take things too personally. Oh, I just want good games. I just want good video games. That's all I ask for. I just want, just please give me good video games. Good original video games. If I have, just give me good original video games. Best I can do is mediocre. I have a separate topic to interest you. Huh? Sure, you gotta min-max your autism. We want to see it. I have to hold myself back sometimes. I have to hold myself back. Sorry, Char, the GameCube has no new games in 2024. Ooh. I'm not being a hipster. Maybe I am. I don't know. I think most of the time I'm immediately turned off by flavor of the month stuff. Well, I still haven't played it, but I think that Lethal Company actually looks really cool. I mean, that's an actual original thing. Sure, it takes inspirations from other things, but it's not like one copies. It's not being shameless. It's that I mean, but maybe I am being a little bit of a hipster. I just don't like flavor. I immediately turned off by flavor of the month stuff. But then when I see that it's super duper soulless, I know I'm saying soulless a lot, but that is how it is. I want to turn VTubers into FNAF animatronics and get ideas from matches. Is it possible? Most VTubers are, unless you want to do it to like more animal or creature like VTubers, most VTubers are like humanoid. I wonder how that would work. Yeah, that's also why I don't think that Palworld is actually, I feel like people are just crap posting because I feel like people are just crap posting, but I don't think Palworld will actually be an actual competitor to Pokemon, specifically because it has no real identity. It has no real identity other than like, oh, this is Pokemon with gun. That's how it shielded itself, and it was fine with that. What was cute about that? What did I do? Lethal Company is good, but I can see it lasting one more month, but mods will definitely prolong its life. Yeah, I feel like if you've already played it, and you've played it a ton, which it seems a lot of people have, it'll like start to lose its luster, and I think it's already seeing its way out with the flavor of the month stuff. Hi, Power Nelson. Pokemon IP is worth almost 100 billion. Yeah, yeah. That's my issue. You could be a Freddy, though. I can be Freddy Fazbear. I can... Charlotte Charles Bear. I really don't care about crafting survival games. I just like the memes this has generated. Wait, this is my favorite song. Hold on. My throat's getting raspy already. Freddy Fazbear, Charles Bear, Nuggetaria. I'm honestly shocked that there are people out there that are snubbing / unfriending others for playing this game of all things. The social media brain rot has done irreparable damage to some people, and it's sad to see. I can almost see, I don't know. I don't think it uses AI, but I can kind of see why people might feel like that. Again, because there's a lot of... There's VTubers that I think to their core are kind of hypocritical. There's a lot of hypocritical stuff regarding how people feel about plagiarism and copying and designs and blah 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 blah. And then this game, I wouldn't do that. I don't, I mean, if someone, I'm not gonna like hate on or attack anyone for playing this game. I don't know if I'll even really negatively judge them. Because, I mean, people have played worse. I mean, I'm sure some of you guys have played League of Legends. I find that worse. I find that a bannable offense. If I find out that you played League of Legends or Dota or any game in that genre, I think that's an automatic ban. I think that's an automatic ban. What about the Pokemon MOBA? I think I mean, that would be like a year-long timeout because I played that. So I can't say anything about that. But that's terrible too. I don't like that game. Well, no, it's not, okay. It's not that it's bad. It's just, it runs poorly on the Switch. I've had that game crash multiple times on the Switch. Not on my phone. I haven't played the phone version. On the Switch. How is it? I've never had a game crash on the Switch before except for that one. The Switch is a bad console. Oh, don't tell the See, I'm gonna get called like a Pokemon shill and a toddler and stuff, but even I don't really like, I don't like how Nintendo has handled the Switch and how people have defended the Switch being so behind graphics wise with everything else, and I really hate new Pokemon. But yeah. The Switch could be a lot better. The Switch has good games, but that's only because those games are, because Nintendo is very strict with a Soy Tendo Redditor. Pokemon Shield Soy Tendo Switch hating bear. Reject Switch, embrace GameCube. There's still plenty of GameCube games I really want to play. Oh no, I already have to pee. I already have to pee again. Gosh darn it. I'm just kind of waiting for this game to, like, I'm kind of just waiting. It's just kind of, yeah, I'm just kind of, if I would be fine with just ignore. I'm a little irritated with how this game is so soulless and it just copies. I mean, you know, I guess you could say it's derivative or whatever. Not really. It's so. I'm just kind of waiting for the next flavor of the month. Waiting for it to just die out, and then the next boring flavor of the month to be shilled everywhere. Next flavor of the month game is gonna be the body cam game. What body cam game? I thought you meant like a real body cam. Like people are just gonna go out there and like start harassing the police. What body cam game? Why am I so behind? Hold on. Body cam new gameplay. New photorealistic FPS game. What is this? I swear I saw someone play something like this, like last year or 2 years ago. Oh yeah! This is the one I kept seeing webms of on a certain website, and I kept being terrified that I was about to watch someone die because it was so realistic. Well, no, not really. Now that I'm looking at this, this doesn't look that realistic. No, not Ready or Not. It's just called Body Cam. My little brother kept saying that he really wants to play Ready or Not, and that, well, no, I think he did play it. I think he really likes it. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. And then they talked about it being a cop game, and everyone was never mind. Oh yeah, everyone. I'm still waiting for. There's supposed to be a Prototype 3 and a Crisis 4. This game does look kind of good. Hi, Ramshackle. Hello. I basically calmed down and I've stopped the rant. Would be funny if the next trend is a dinosaur game where none of the dinosaurs are accurate at all. Oh, please don't do this to me. If that happens, I will literally curse you with testicular corrosion. Don't do this to me. Please don't. Please don't. The rumors are Switch 2 being this year. Oh yeah, I heard about that. And that the graphics are still terrible. That's foul, Shar. Yeah, well, how is that? No. Why is everyone said that a body camera game is about police when that's the people that have to have a body cam 24/7? I don't know. I don't want to get political, but people's view on the police to where it's immediate hatred is kind of weird to me. I don't want to talk about that. I'm just gonna not say anything else because that's very political. I kind of can't stand that a lot of things that shouldn't be political are very political. But I'm just gonna leave it at that. I have a special Happy Meal order for a Charlotte Bear. The ultra special 10-piece nugget meal with fries, a vanilla milkshake, and a full Jurassic World Happy Toy set. Yay! Thank you! Yay! But yeah, I wasn't really going to talk about this at all because there's some others that kind of bother me. There's like a pal that is literally just Natu and Zatu's color palette, and that kind of bothers me too. Maybe it's because I really love Natu and Zatu. But yeah, I've been a good bear because I've been resisting flavor of the month FOMO. I'm resilient. I'm super duper resilient. Not really. I mean, I was curious about at least trying it before immediately writing it off, but the player characters in that look ugly. See, my criteria of games are: what is the genre? Is it fun? Can I make a cute girl character? And even if I can't make a cute girl character, is it still fun? I'm honestly so disappointed that the player characters look so ugly. God, it's so easy to make cute girls. Stupid, shitty company. You ruined it. You ruined it. It's as simple as that. Outside of politics, the thing about body cam is that it showed all these really cool abandoned locations. It looked like it was going to be spooky, like Fear or something, but it isn't. What? Is it just regular police stuff? Why would anyone play that then? Can we make girls kiss? I don't even know. Can you emote in that game? If you can emote and make them look like they're kissing, then yeah. Or if you can make them bend over like you can, and I don't want to see characters like that bend over. They're so ugly. God. Just give me a game with cute girls, please. 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 It's just Ready or Not, but with a body cam filter on the camera. What? Okay, I guess you could play this. No, I want some Sonic music. No, play Sonic Heroes. I don't want to listen to that. Go to Sonic Heroes OST, please. No, not the theme song. Yeah, here we go. Okay. A crumb of Yuri, please. Yeah, give me some Yuri. Give me some emotes that make it look like they're kissing or hugging. Shh. See, it's so, there's a weird balancing act because there's games that actually give me that, but they're boring soulless MMO games. Stop saying soulless so much. No, that's true. A lot of them are soulless Korean MMOs with boring gameplay. Terra actually had fun. Can I get straight yaoi? What is straight yaoi? Oh yeah, I really want to play Condemned. I have fear right now. You said Korean with No, I didn't mean it. No, I didn't mean it like that because I loved Terra. I love Terra and I love Maple Story too. It's just a lot of Korean MMOs are really boring. There's so many Korean MMOs that get like pooped out and then it's like then it gets shilled as the WoW killer or whatever, and then it ends up dead on arrival, even if it has cute girls. I remember there was one that kept getting shilled a lot, and it was basically like Ellen's, but less anime. I don't remember what this game was called. The animations and the girls did look cute, but Hi, Wallander. Hello. Tends to lead to MMORP. Reading people's MMORP logs, I feel dirty. Well, maybe it's mostly because I feel like I'm not supposed to be. It's like, oh, I'm not supposed to look at that. This is their private moment. But also, they're really crazy. Not that crazy. It's just I don't know how to word it. Read the All Guy Mixer manga if you want to know what straight yaoi is. WoW was killed by subscription fees, not another MMO. What? Is WoW actually dead? How is it killed by subscription fees? I thought, did they increase the fees or something? Or did people just get tired of paying for them? You can say what you want to say. I did! What about that new game from PlayStation with that Korean woman as the main model? She looks cute, but she's not cute in the way that I mean. Well, she's very pretty. She's pretty, but that's not what I mean. I mean cute in like a... No, that just makes me sound like a lolicon. I swear I'm not a lolicon. I mean, well... I mean... No, I don't want Genshin! I don't like Genshin's art style and design choices. I would have stuck around for Genshin if it wasn't for that. But... I saw gameplay for that. That actually doesn't look too bad. I'm kind of tempted to at least look at that. Maybe that one's fun. That one's very shameless on its that one's very shameless on its your tag choices say otherwise. I don't know what you're talking about because I never talked about such things on my stream ever. And there's no I don't know what you're talking about. But what about hags, Charlotte? Only if they're lollipopas, maybe. No, I like some hags. I can't name a single hag character that I really, really like. It would be nice. Boy, my life sure is in a rough patch. Sure would be nice if a beautiful older woman were here to pamper me and help me get over my mommy issues. I'm trying to look through my folders. I don't think there is an older woman I can think of that I like. The Signalis? I've actually never played that game, but I heard that has unironic Yuri in it. What? Tsunade? Rangiku? Let me see. Hold on. Let me look through my folders. I should have someone. Oh, no, not really. She's not really an older woman, though. If we all stick together, we won't split up, not ever. No, I can't show that. That's a bit too suggestive. I don't want to get in trouble. No, she's not really a hag. What about a VTuber? Is there a hag VTuber? Oh, I guess I like... Okay, well, I like Akayu and Marine. Those are oh no, I can't show that. Don't click on that. I like them. Does Yoriichi? I like Yoriichi. I guess she's kind of a hag. I have to pee. 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 Okay, I'll come back. I think Koki has been 28 for a few years now, so she does that Koki is 28? So that counts as hag? I see. Okay, I'm gonna BRB. Let me pull up my... I don't really have anything else to talk about this stuff. I think I've kind of just had to vent because there's just some stuff that was bothering me. But again, I think I was just being extremely autistic about it. Again, I don't want to... I swear, I swear I'm not a Pokemon shill. I swear I'm not a Pokemon shill because again, I was like fighting... I was like battling people. I was battling actual Pokemon shills about all the recent games that came out that are terrible. I liked Legends Arceus, but that's not a mainline game. I have to pee. Okay, well anyway, I'm gonna be right back after these freaking messages. BRB. Oh wow, the first clip is a Pokemon clip! just... Ah! It's okay, I'm alive. Oh my god, I can't, I barely survived that. Oh my god, I could have died. That you made the guy demented out of nowhere. This is what he hears. Twist. Shut up. Glorious eyebrow streamer Charlotte Bear goes mad. No. Can you hear me? I might sound... I put voice mod on. I think this makes me sound like... Hold on. It might be a little loud. I think this makes me sound like... T-Pain! My ears. Oh my...
Oh wait, this is hamsters! What do I sound like? Do I sound like a hamster?
Okay, this is what punk Charlotte sounds like. Does it sound punk? Oh! Okay, I think I got all of the rant energy out of me. I think I got all the rant energy out of me. I think I just had to vent how I felt. At the end of the day, after I peed, at the end of the day, I was thinking, well, I mean, if people have fun, then it's fine. And, you know, maybe, no, I don't think so. I have a little bit of hope that, no, get out of here, Shell, die, Shell. I should have made this when I was ranting about Pokemon like months ago. But this is gonna come in handy. This crumbly thing is gonna come in handy. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, what about A2 and 2B, Charlotte? They're hags. They don't really look or act like hags, though. Aren't they just robots? I haven't played Nier Automata, though. But, I forgot what I was saying. I guess as long if you have fun and whatever, there's just some stuff that really bothered me, but I've been really autistic about this for multiple reasons. Shark, can you write about American devs making ugly characters? I could. This is something I've always been wondering about. I don't know. I don't know if first I thought that maybe they must be doing it on purpose, but there's some stuff that makes me think that it's not on purpose and they are just incompetent. Now, to be frank, I think some people calling certain characters ugly and then comparing them to like Dead or Alive characters is unfair, because Dead or Alive characters are made to be literally perfect fan servicey characters, while certain characters, like, you know, Last of Us characters are made to be realistic and normal. And it's also a different setting. Dead or Alive girls are just relaxing on well, these, you know, like the beach ones, they're relaxing, which are the ones that only ones that anyone cares about. Nobody freaking cares about the actual Dead or Alive fighting games. Everyone only cares about the volleyball games where you could take photos and pose them and stuff. But Dead or Alive, the setting, those girls are just relaxing on a beach. Meanwhile, the people in, like, The Last of Us are, like, running, like, struggling to survive against, like, spores and spore zombies and crazy people. So I don't care if those people don't look like Barbie doll models. I think that's fine. I think other games making ugly characters like Starfield is terrible. There's a fighting game. It is just kind of weird when people think normal looking is just, yeah, I've seen people criticize stuff where it's just a normal looking person and then they say that they're ugly because it's a video game, and then again they compare it to, it's almost always Dead or Alive or some very perfect looking game. Neo Tengu is so high tier as a female character. I can't get over it. Like, I think she might, okay, if I had to rank my favorite Dead or Alive girls, I think Neo Tengu is number one. Marie Rose and Hanukkah are, I think, kind of tied because I like them for two different reasons and they both have the same, like, face. I really like this girl from, her name, I like Kana from the Gacha game. Kana is like so cute. Kana is like so cute. And then number 4, why did I say 4 instead of 3? But I can't think of anyone else that I like as much, so whatever. But yeah, then you have some, like, for example, Mass Effect Andromeda. Now the characters in that were just ugly. They were just unreasonably ugly. And then you could tell that they still tried to, that some characters, there's like some NPCs that have makeup, but it's like poorly applied makeup. So you could still tell that they tried to make them somewhat attractive, but they just failed. So I have no idea what the hell is up with that. That's just a horrible game in general. So them having ugly characters was the least of its problems. I think it's the same with Starfield. But then another thing is like even Western 3D like H games, those H games that use that same engine or game or like 3D modeler, you know, if you're a weirdo pervert, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I think it's called Daz or something. All of those games, all of those characters in those games look ugly too. And those are made by Coomers for Coomers, so there's no excuse. Why do they all still look ugly? They look ugly as hell. It's... So maybe... the only games that like H game, most of the time, if you make like a 2D game or an anime or cartoony game, that's where they look good. Like, for example, of course, you know, a lot of 2D H games, a lot of like Skullgirls looked really, really good, was very, very good. Then again, that was both cartoon and anime inspired, but still. WTF, I just learned I'm not a pervert. Sorry I had to rob that of you. Charlotte asking the real hard-hitting this is, I'm passionate about this too. No, don't say that. I sound like a weirdo pervert. Now you guys are gonna think I'm a weirdo pervert. Oh wow, Charlotte sure is passionate about Charlotte, you should get a Daz. Oh my god. Imagine if I streamed with... That'd be a funny April Fool's thing. If I streamed with a Daz model. Charlotte, where's Bethesda's ruining Fallout rant? Well, I've barely played Bethesda's Fallout, so I can't tell you that. And honestly, I'm enjoying Fallout 3 right now, even though I don't like how they've changed some things. Fallout 3 is still very fun. I'm going to be honest, and I don't want anyone to say anything. I do know the ending of Fallout 3. I've seen discussions about Fallout 3's ending, and I think that's why one big reason why so many people hate it. And especially when in regards to another character. And I'm glad that I locked that stupid idiot yellow bastard in his cell. Well, I didn't lock him up. I just didn't let him out. But I can see why people would be very irritated, and then the actual end game is a DLC. Racism, no moment! No! If you have Broken Steel, you don't have an ending. What? Okay, don't tell me what happens then. Yeah, Fallout 3 shipped with one of the worst endings. So yeah, I know what that is. I know what's up with that. She hates mutants. I love me. I'm a mutant lover myself. One of my best friends is a super mutant. Have you heard of Marcus? Marcus is super based. I love Marcus. I think he's one of my favorite Fallout characters. I don't like these Fallout 3 mutants. Are you playing the DLCs in Fallout? Actually, the last stream, I finished the Pit DLC. I should talk about that too. I thought the Pit DLC was really short and kind of empty because the only stuff where you explore and fight is in the Steelyard. And maybe I haven't finished, I don't think I finished exploring it because there's like a locked thing, and I think I got the key from Werner. I forgot to check. But it's kind of not, I did like the moral choice. I thought the moral dilemma was very interesting and actually kind of well done. You have it where you either save the slaves, or the slaves are kind of a-holes and they all lie to you. And I think Werner probably is just going to enslave them himself. Because Werner chooses not to tell you that the quote-unquote cure is a baby that is immune, and there's probably no chance that they can even synthesize a cure from the baby. Werner does not tell you. Werner calls the slaves my people, but then he doesn't tell you that he himself was a slaver, and not only was he a slaver, but he was literally, this is now a ranting stream, Jesus. Oh wait, hold on. I'm too into RPG mechanics to not get the DLC for the extra 10 levels. Oh, hello, UT. What do you mean? I'm getting this, Werner does not tell you that Werner does not tell you that he was Asher's right-hand man, and he became a slave because he tried to betray Werner and I guess take his spot, and that's why he's so bitter about Asher and probably wants to kidnap his child. I don't like being lied to, and so for that, you should die. Eat the baby like Skyrim alchemy. You can do that in Skyrim? The most boggling thing is how they plan to synthesize a cure from a baby without having any science. Yeah, because I don't know if there's any slaves that know if they can't. Unless there's an ending where you can help get them to work together. But like, yo, Shard, did you know about the mod that lets you? I've been told about that, and I wonder if I could go back to Marie and eat her later if I download the mod. I'm kind of wish I could do that. You just put the baby on a crafting table. That's just like that one Sims glitch where you can put the baby on a grill, I think that was Sims 3 or Sims 2. He tried to pull a coup, and then he says he's your second in command, but he's basically running things now. Oh, that's what happens if you side with Werner? Yeah, screw that guy. I don't like being lied to. And that's the thing with RPG games like RPG games like this. It's like that exactly like that for Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. You have characters that tell you to do something and then they try to cry to you about, make up some sob story to get you in your goody two shoes mood, and then they purposely don't tell you things to manipulate you. They purposely don't tell you things to manipulate you to do their bidding. Charlotte, have you seen the video of the dude losing his crap at Sims 3 patch? No? I sided with Asher since the raiders are cool looking. Honestly, all of the raiders were kind of lame except for... Well, I like listening to some of their stories, but Asher himself is the only cool one. And he was very polite, and he seems like he had a vision. I don't know if slavery is the right way. Again, honestly, it's so dumb that they're still... Are the characters in Fallout stupid? Again, why live in a town? Why create a town surrounded by a bomb? Why still decide to live in a city where everyone is slowly dying to a disease that makes you infertile and sick and turns you into like a monster? It's nice to figure out which one you want to side with, a-hole 1 or a-hole 2. I guess it's just like real life politics, isn't it? Real life politics are like, I don't know, let's not get into that either. My throat is starting to get a little sore. I'm getting sleepy, but even the Medea lady is like, okay, yeah, that's kind of bad. When you talk about how Werner wanted you to, yeah. And then those people they got mad at you for like going, you didn't tell me that the cure meant kidnapping a baby. Need more water. Siding with the slaves basically does nothing since they still remain the status quo. The only difference is now they don't have a plan and they're even further away from a real cure. Oh, great. Now, oh wait. I don't know if I glitched it, but there's not really like you know how when you finish like Fallout New Vegas DLC, and depending on what you do, you get several different endings and character stuff? I didn't get that. No, that didn't happen for the Pit DLC. There's no Pit DLC endings. I was wondering if I missed something, but I don't think so. That's just how it is. Hold on. Most of the Fallout 3 DLCs don't have a slideshow at the end. When I say most, I mean I don't know why that's a little disappointing. I wish Children of Adam got played up more in game as a cultist they were in the RPG book. I actually haven't played the RPG book. That would have actually been more cool. Fallout 3 doesn't give you end of DLC stuff. You kind of grab it along the way. I have to stretch. Out of the ones I played, they end very anticlimactically. Just boot you back out of the... I guess that's... maybe I'm used to how Fallout New Vegas does it. Probably because you played New Vegas and it did give you... Yeah, I guess I was spoiled. I don't think it's right. Yeah, I shouldn't compare two different things. But I guess I liked how New Vegas did it because it kind of gave you closure, you know? It gave you kind of closure and it wrapped everything in a nice bow. I cracked my neck again. a stretch. I don't know if I should do my my dumbbell exercises before or after I go to sleep. Did I tell you guys about the dream I had? I had a dream. Oh wait, I posted about it on Twitter. I had a dream that Fulala from Fulamoko Hololive. Fulala was streaming by herself without Mokoko, and she was just talking. It was just like a just chatting stream, and then all of a sudden she kind of like chuckled, and she was like poor Moko-chan, she doesn't know that she's my pet. And then it just cuts to like images of like a dog that is actually a dog that kind of has some pink coloring, and it is actually Mokoko, but then it like shows her transforming more into like a human dog. And Hi Toma! I hope you've been hello. And it's bow. And now I don't know, I've been thinking about that. Like, what if it's true? I can see it being more true now that they're not it's either Mokoko like imagined Fulala, and I mean that's the joke that ruffians have made before, or that like Fulala is like a god. It's like a godlike being, and she turned a dog into her like twin. That was a good bow. Not gonna lie, Char, one of the silliest streamers on I'm silly. I love them so much. They just fill me with so much joy. They fill me with so much love and joy. Fulmoko Advent sort of carrying Hollow at Ian right now. I'm actually really happy with how they're doing. And why did my water make a weird noise? I wouldn't really say caring, but I think they did bring a lot more life into Halloween, and I'm very glad about that. I kind of wish like Gura came back. I mean, if she's going through stuff, I don't like to like, if she's going through stuff, then that's fine. I think I'm kind of worried. I'm not even like a chum bud. I swear I'm not a chum bud or anything, but I've been wondering, don't gossip about someone. It's not gossiping, okay? But I'm just like, I keep thinking maybe she's like going through stuff and that's why she's not streaming often. I kind of miss her too, and I didn't even watch her often. I've never been like a chum bud or anything. I just really, I thought that her and Amelia had such cute, adorable chemistry that I really enjoyed. What's happening with the little short? She's barely been streaming. I don't even remember her last stream. She sometimes pops up, but not really. Yeah, it's not gossiping, it's ratting. Oh, you're right. Sorry, I should use the right terminology. Sorry. I don't keep up with popular VTubers aside from 3 a.m. I don't keep up with them. Really? Kuma Star Mode activated? Let's get right into the news. Go. Yeah. She mostly joins collabs without streaming her own perspective these days. Yeah. And I've been wondering, I wonder what's going through her mind. Like, I don't know if it's I think she mentioned burnout in the last stream she did. I think it like might be a bit of that. I think she might feel a lot of pressure. I think she might be under a lot of pressure. I mean, of course, it's easy to say. I don't know how to word it. It's very easy to say. I don't like streaming is very simple. Well, no, pressing start streaming and just playing a game when you already have an audience is very easy. And again, especially for someone on Hololive. But I think when, like, she's so popular, I think that probably puts a ton of pressure on her. So I think it puts a lot of pressure on her. And I wonder if she goes through similar brainworms where she wants to, like, actually do more fun stuff or different stuff. But then she keeps questioning herself and she's putting herself in, like, a hole. I'm the baby. I like how Mori has grown. They feel like unspoken Gen mom / dad. Oh yeah, and it's very cool because it's very interesting. A lot of VTubers, even the ones that are in Advent, really look up to Mori. And I can see why. Mori is very hardworking. Mori streams constantly. And she's always doing all kinds of projects, mostly music stuff. Mm-hmm. Well, streaming with those numbers is like you were started. You had. Oh, thank you very much, Sprouts Online, for the follow. Welcome to the Honey Bears. Go! I blanked out. Maury Shell. Everything she streams thousands of. I got into VTubers from Hololive and settled a nice corner of the scene for myself with Phase Connect. Phase Connect is very nice too, I think. Small Corpo, like, there's so many VTubers. Hi there, fellow bear. You're a bear too! Go! Hello! Us bears gotta stick together! Oh, I cracked my neck again. Yeah, it's very nice seeing how much Mori has grown, especially compared to her first stream. I remember her being so nervous, and I think she's also self-conscious because her voice is on the deeper side. Her natural voice is on the deeper side. But it's very, I'm glad that it's oh yeah, Phase, the second, yeah, well, the Phase, Japanese Phase Connect gen is like coming out in like a few more days. I think one of the girls' models is like the same artist as Rushia. Phase isn't small anymore. I guess they've grown a lot, haven't they? You told us to kill bear. Shh. Got even more into Phase Connect when Cowgirl debuted. You're such a total unapologetic lollipop. I watch so many more indie than other VTubers. I really just enjoy freedom they seem to have. I don't think, well, yeah, I can see what you mean. Shar the hypocrite strikes again. It's okay for me to be hypocritical. I'm allowed hypocrisy. I do what I please. Everyone else is wrong. Well, if everyone disagrees with me, they're immediately wrong. I am right. I'm right. I'm the god of this domain. Hoof, hoof, hoof. I don't know what that noise is supposed to indicate. Is there anything else I should say? I think I'm done with the ranting stuff about, Palworld. I think I just had to let my feelings out because I was bottling them up a lot, and I think I was especially irritated because, again, I saw so much quote-unquote discourse. Most of the discourse surrounding it was stuff like, anyone, if you don't like this game, and if you call it out, if you talk about blah blah blah, you're a Nintendo Pokemon shell. And again, I think that bothered me the most because I'm like the opposite. I'm like the opposite. I just don't like garbage. I hope that this doesn't change how I hope this doesn't change the landscape of video games. I really hope we don't see more games that are like this. She's a bear. Who's going to argue with her? It's a shrimple as that, exactly. She admits to being a hippopotamus. Are you allowed hypocrisy because woman moment? No, because I'm a bear. I just play Pokemon Stadium. That's all. It's as simple as that. The whole asking for game permissions thing must be really no. Oh yeah. Okay, there's that. I think some companies, they don't have to worry about that too much, but then others are very strict. I think the Japan-based companies are more strict with that kind of stuff. Hold on. I need more water. But also, I'm glad I also talked about this because, again, looking at design stuff is, I think, design stuff, especially with video games and stuff, is super interesting because there's like a lot of I've seen some design specifically for VTubers, and I've noticed a lot with like I said before, in the VTuber sphere, you have people that like constantly say, "Oh, or is that a fox girl? Is that a whale? Wow, what a ripoff of XYZ character! Wow," and which is completely unfair and stupid for multiple reasons. I'm still thinking about. Have I talked about this on stream, by the way? I don't care about what I was talking about just now. I'm going on another tangent. Have I talked about that thing that I mentioned in like the Discord rambling chat on stream, where I don't know, I think my brain is just all over the place. Bear beats woman. It's as simple as that. Claim plagiarism, etc., and the dumb ghost foxtail drama. Oh my god, yeah, that. Yeah, that's so much. That's all over the VTuber sphere. And then it's a lot of VTubers are playing this game. I had to hiccup, and I was worried that it would turn into a burp, and then you guys would make fun of me, and I would have to delete this VOD. I don't know. I think it's just my brain has been. I like being a bear, but sometimes I want to be more different things. I like being a bear. Sometimes I'm like, oh, it would be nice if I was something else. Just to, I don't know. You too. Oh, like, I don't know. It's like, but it's so weird because I feel so used to being a bear. I feel so at home being a bear. Like, I can't imagine being anything else. And yeah, I want a fluffy tail. Ooh, gosh darn it! I want a fluffy tail so badly. Every time I see a VTuber with like big fluffy ears and like a fluffy tail, I get like, I want it. Gimme! I want a tail. I want a big fluffy wagging tail. And there's certain themes that I want to try doing. There's certain themes I want to explore and try doing too. But I don't don't know. I maybe their tails are squishier and warmer though, but they're so small. Wait, we do have warm tail. What? What song is this? Oh, this must be like PvP music. We could put you in a science machine and make you some sort of shapeshifter. That'd be funny. That'd be funny. That'd be funny. Can I always costume it up? That would be fun too. But yeah, I have a lot of, and I'm so indecisive. I'm so indecisive that it's difficult sometimes for me to settle on something. There's a lot of different elements and designs and stuff that I design elements that I like. It's just difficult, and so it's hard for me to, I don't know. It's strange. Part of me kind of is curious or wants change, but another part of me is like afraid of change as well. Oh yeah, you do that a lot too. I always thought that was super cool. You could draw yourself as other animals. My favorite I've been so far is a pigeon. Oh, I should look at you. Oh, that sounds so cool. Or make you into a chimera. That'd also be cool. I've never seen a beaver VTuber. I swear I've seen at least 3. I swear I've seen at least 3 beaver VTubers. Or maybe I can't. No, there's one that's like, I think plays retro games. It has like a chubby design. That's the only one I could think of right now. I said before, I was actually thinking about, and plus I want to play more into character stuff. I think doing character and am I saying it right? I've been saying K-Fab, but is it K-Fabe? It doesn't matter, it's a made up word. I could say it however I want. K-Fabe, I want to do more K-Fabe and character stuff. Because I thought that kind of stuff is always so, when I see VTubers do actually stick with that kind of stuff, I always think it's so cool and inspiring. It's kind of basic, but I still love the idea of being a dog sometimes. Isn't being a dog so fun? That sounds so weird. That sounds a bit weird. It sounds so weird. But isn't it fun? I'm not going to beat the pet play allegations, but I swear I'm not. But it's so fun! I've been a functional centaur VTuber, but it was a one-time joke. Oh, I've seen. Wait, how did that work? A squirrel? Squirrels have super cute fluffy tails and they're small, so that makes sense. Not after that manga with Ponta. Okay, I didn't say I wanted that to happen to me. I just thought that... Silence! 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 Don't steal Chloe's gig! Chloe, I swear I'm not. I swear I'm not. I was thinking about like doing a shapeshifter thing so that I could be greedy. Because to be honest, part of me also wants to, I know Chloe is right there. Part of me wants to have like a big boobed model, but also completely flat model too. I want to switch between both at the same time without saying, hey guys, this is a completely new character I made up in my head. I'm a greedy bear. I can't help it. I'm a greedy bear. I want both. No, not like that. No, don't wheeze. Not like that. It's so, yeah, it's like, it's hard to choose. It's so hard to choose because I like both for different reasons. And but I have ideas to be greedy like that. I've seen models with boob toggles, so the VTuber... I think I've seen stuff like that, sort of, too. You need boob. It could be much worse, Char. You could have boobs that dynamically inflate? No, wait a minute. There's like a paid model that is exactly like that. Someone made like a pay-to-use model that's exactly like that. Where the boobs change size and they can inflate. I think Who did I see using that? No, it was Charlotte, can you do a half and half like the Yu-Gi-Oh card U-Bell, where one half is flat tomboy and the other is busty lady? This is gonna be cursed, isn't it? Oh, that's so strange. This is cursed. This is cursed. This is cursed. This is cursed. I still kind of want to try Yu-Gi-Oh. I feel like I played it once and then I was like, yeah, I think I was a little scared. Not scared, but I think it takes a lot of mental brain stuff. And I can sacrifice mental brain stuff to get into it. I guess I just wasn't ready at the time, or I was preoccupied by other mental brain stuff. I just saved it, I thought. Ah, there it is. Oh, it's right there. Oh my gosh. So like this? This is so, okay, because one is like a boob and the other's like more of like a peck. That as a person who plays games that are just assembly programming, give the Beyblade instead. My baby brother was into Beyblade when it was popular. I'm actually kind of impressed by how they design Beyblades to spin differently. I think that's so cool. And I kind of thought the Beyblade lore was cool. Yeah, is it? New Yu-Gi-Oh is scary. Stop paying attention years ago. Oh, she's a yandere? Okay, now I'm interested. Now I'm interested. Yubel is non-bear. Oh, in the anime with one half of the body being masculine, the other is feminine. Oh. Handcam stream with your brother where you play Beyblade. Oh, that's interesting. So is the voice? So is it like two? So it's two. Is it two people in one body? What is the voice like? Is it like multiple voice? Do they have like multiple voices? Wow, this is. Masculine, feminine, and demonic features. It's very Baphomet-esque. That's very cool, actually. Is this sharp edged? Oh my god! Yubel literally says to the MC, "You belong only to me. You and I will become one and live together forever." Oh my god. And for it is through suffering and sadness that we'll be able to understand our love. I'm not... That's too powerful. Why are yandere so appealing? I need to log off. I drank a lot of coffee, and coffee is a stimulant. I'm getting like shaky. No, not shaky. But like, hold on. I have to pee again too. I think I'll end the stream here. I keep saying I'm going to end and then I don't do it. But actually I'm kind of glad that I was able to get it out of my system. I don't think I'm really that mad anymore now. I think because I was bottling a lot of stuff up and I was so irritated with how much it was getting shilled and stuff. But I think I got it out of my system, hopefully. People are so starved for positive affection that the idea that someone cares so much about you that they'll go insane makes you glad you're that worthy of love. there's more male yandere. I wish there was more male yandere. There's not that many. Well, they exist in like, I guess they mostly exist in Otome games, but Huh? What are you talking? What? They're all in jail. No, not in real life, because someone like that is scary and will just kill you. I don't like, you know, real versus, I don't like stuff that's like real. I don't like real stuff like that because that's scary. But closing thoughts once again. Is Palworld copying Pokemon? Yeah. Is this a bad sign for, is Palworld succeeding going to make Pokemon Game Freak try to improve their games? No. And it's either going to be they just completely ignore it because they won't consider it competition anyway, or it'll tell Pokemon devs and other devs that they could get away with being even lazier and scummier. I mean, Pokemon fans basically told Pokemon devs that they could cut out Pokemon and lie about the reason why they're doing it and then charge for DLC and still make a huge profit. And then they did that with an unfinished game, and then isn't there like 2 different DLC for Scarlet Violet? There's 2 different DLC for Scarlet Violet. And I've seen people buy and play both of them. I wonder when we as a society will teach people you don't have to consume. It's okay not to consume. You don't have to buy you don't have to get on your knees and like buy literally everything you see. It's okay to be more critical or wary of the things you consume, and to be like, yeah, you know, is Mr. Krabs running these games? The Pokemon fan base are probably the most cucked gaming fan base of all time. I almost want to say, but no, Pokemon fans are honestly very cucked. And especially because even there's Pokemon fans like me that try to speak out against it, the way that Game Freak like behaves, and then you just get say, oh, you're an incel, oh, you're being mean. I got called. You're an incel. You're being mean to this small indie dev company. They're working their hardest. Why are you you can't say that. Oh, let's see you do it. And you know, and then again, a lot of those people that ironically, a lot of those people that were saying that and doing that still bought Palworld and are defending it, and it's but you could buy, you're allowed to buy Charlotte merch. You could buy Charlotte merch and worship me. Leave the $1 billion company alone. But yeah, it's just, the world is not white or black. The world's not white or black. You can criticize one thing and not be a fan of the other thing. It's as simple as that. I don't think people should white knight Game Freak, but I also don't think people should white knight some like random company that is just stealing stuff from other games. Will I get my Charlotte X Bear Daki Makura so I can make her snuggle Kelly? Unless it's Pokemon Black or White, then it's white or black. Wah wah wah. Wah wah wah. I have to pee again. Stop saying that. You shouldn't say that. Girls aren't allowed to pee. You're right. I'm sorry. You should be. Shame on you. Yeah, Yeah, white knighting a game company, whether it's a big one or a small one, is super duper cringe. You should support. I think you should criticize. I think it's good to criticize games for shady tactics like stealing or copying or being lazy in regards to Pokemon and Game Freak specifically. And I think we should support games that actually are good. I think we should support original and actual good games, even if they're older games. Especially if they're older games. Bad things are bad, good things are good. The Charlotte X Bear story. It's Ash Frumpal. Palworld does other games are also very... Yeah, it's... The other games are so blatantly copycats of other games. They're very... It's very obvious. I just... Support hag games, not hag gamers. Old games are cringe. Get out of here. Get out of here. Shoo. Go back to Fortnite. Oh, Fortnite is probably old already too. Shoo. 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 Charlotte is becoming the gamer Ben Shapiro. She's bear pilling all of Twitch. Okay, now let's say hypothetically that Palworld was stealing from Pokemon, but let's say also hypothetically that Game Freak cannot sue them. And let's say hypothetically speaking, is that how he talks? But Fortnite is old. Hey, if you're like 3 or 5, you're not a real gamer unless you hate all games. That's true, I hate video games. Shut up! Son, get out of here, Blaine! Banned! Why does you Bell have the furry debater on Palworld, more like Pal Woke? That's true, but you can enslave people. Is it really woke? She hates me because I know the I was not cucked. I didn't even want him anyway. That stupid idiot loser doctor sucked. His name was just Doctor. I didn't want him. And I was like, what? Like 8 years old? Whatever, dude. Whatever. Take all those stupid herbs and flowers and get out of here. I don't care anymore. I didn't. I did not. I was not cucked. I did not. I let it happen. I basically let it happen because I just walked into... I found a cute girl that I want to raid. I actually wanted to raid her like I think the last 1 or 2 times I was streaming. Now I get a chance to raid her. I'm not... You're being so mean to me. Charlotte let it happen because she gave her body to the succubus? Wow, you're a Volcel. That's even... How is that worse? I didn't get NTR. No... I have to pee. I have to pee. But thank you guys for watching and listening to all of that ranting. I honestly, to be honest, even if it's very clearly derivative, I think if they decide to improve on a lot of things, like made it less of a copycat of Arc and other things. Actually, the thing that really turned me off and made me really not want to play was that the melee animation is literally the same animation from freaking Fortnite. Even my little brother saw that. I don't like things that are that was really double turned me off. But maybe if they decide to improve that stuff and make it actual original, I think it could still stand a chance as a good thing on its own. But this is an early access game, and the devs are definitely going to abandon this after like 6 months. So no chance of that happening. But who knows? Perhaps they will. Maybe I'm just being a doomer. Maybe I'm being a little doomer. I don't know. But thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Monday. Bye bye. Otsukuma. Peace. Bye. 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 Bye.